Dear colleagues, dear friends, I speak to you today in these incomparable conditions of health crisis as all populations fight against the COVID-19. I believe in the strength of our neurosurgical community and its ability to weather hardships. We lost, of course, beloved ones, family and colleagues. We must all be exemplary in these tough moments. Let's show solidarity, patience and resilience. When writing in Chinese, the word crisis is composed of two characters. One represents danger and the other represents opportunity, because obviously something good comes out every crisis. I'm Najia El Abbadi. I'm a candidate for the position of WFNS President-elect. I am honored to be one of this big and strong family of neurosurgeons. This carefully considered candidacy comes first from a great passion that we share for all our dear discipline, neurosurgery. Born in Morocco, North Africa, I dedicated my life to people in my country, continent and region. I had my basic neurosurgical training at Rabat University Hospital Center. I got my diploma of neurosurgery in 1990, followed by 3 years fellowship in France, vascular neurosurgery, skull-base surgery and spine, and 3 months in Chicago. My story of leadership started after my nomination as professor of neurosurgery in 1998 in Rabat. I'm currently professor and head of Department of Neurosurgery at Sheikh Zayed International University Hospital, founder and director of the Stereotactic Neurosurgery Diploma and board member of the WFNS Rabat Reference Center for Training of African Neurosurgeons. During my academic journey, I had the opportunity to teach neurosurgery to many generations of African neurosurgeons and introduce new techniques and technologies and managed to develop the main neurosurgical subspecialties with my colleagues and friends in Morocco and Africa, and co-authors of many papers and book chapters. Since 2002, I was involved in WFNS administrative and scientific activities. I had the privilege to be Assistant Secretary in the organizing committee of the 13th World Congress in Marrakesh in 2005 and delegate of the Moroccan Society of Neurosurgery to the WFNS Executive Committee for almost 2 decades. Past chairman of WFNS Women in Neurosurgery Committee for 4 years, and I am presently since 2017, the Assistant Treasurer of WFNS. I am also past President of the Moroccan Society of Neurosurgery, founder and past President of the MANS Mediterranean Society, and the current President of the Pan-Arab Neurosurgical Society, as also Treasurer of the CANS. I always believe that gaining knowledge is the first step to wisdom. Sharing it is the first step to humanity. In this different position, I was invested in teamwork, in creating journals, organizing many congresses and educational meetings, offering scholarship to young neurosurgeons from Africa and other low-income countries in order to encourage all neurosurgeons to attend the international meetings. Beyond an electoral program, I have a vision for world neurosurgery, a vision for better governance, a vision for cohesion and unity, a vision of participatory management, making the most of all the synergies of our world. The CANS and all African countries strongly support my candidacy and believes in our project for the WFNS. African neurosurgery had made great progress thanks to the mobilization of African neurosurgeons and the support, of course, of the WFNS. However, WFNS, since its creation in 1955, had never had a president from Africa. This is an historical moment for our federation to have finally the first president from Africa. It is also a new insight from our federation to have a female neurosurgeon totally involved in the WFNS activities and politics as a president. This will send a clear message to all women neurosurgeons around the world that their hard work is much appreciated and the diversity really exists. I am running for the position of President-elect because I feel the capacity and the dedication to spur the teamwork of the WFNS Administrative Council and to run the federation. My mission is a stronger federation to bridge the gap in neurosurgical care and to have an inner collaboration of all members for better education and practice in neurosurgery. To reach this global goal, I propose to act according to the 4 following projects. The first project is to increase the opportunities of basic training and fellowship for low and middle income countries. The World Federation of Neurosurgical Societies is truly a global community supporting the growth of neurosurgery in low and middle income countries, taking a route in Africa where many countries had no neurosurgeon. Our predecessors had invested their time and energy to lead us a huge heritage of advantages. We had to follow, consolidate, and develop these programs. My participation as CAN's active member in the project Africa 100, supported by our dear Professor Majid Sami, and as a board member of the WFNS Rabat Reference Center, gives me a strong experience and a clear vision about what we should offer to our people. We need to create new sponsored opportunities for basic training in neurosurgery and fellowship for neurosurgeons from low and middle income countries. By increasing the fundraising possibilities through new international partnerships. Action is needed. Action speaks louder than words. I have already got the agreement of Moroccan institutions to double the number of current fellowship. This will double the capacity of the reference center to train qualified neurosurgeons and reduce in a less time the lack of neurosurgery in many African countries. We will share this experience with the other reference centers around the world and governmental institutions to have a large synergy and establish a sustainability to training in neurosurgery. Our second project, or diversify the income of the WFNS, we need to encourage many colleagues to create their own national societies and assist them to join our federation. Working together as a team helps build a more cohesive federation. We will launch a global synergy to develop neurosurgical care in countries in need. By increasing the income of our federation, we will offer to the WFNS Foundation enough capacity to provide equipment and support development of neurosurgical care in countries in need. Every year, 5 million human beings need to have a neurosurgical procedure, but will never have it. Let's work together to reduce this number and to reduce this pain. In my fourth project, we will create together a global consensus for education and training in neurosurgery that will focus on strengthening educational activities such as international courses, support new technology and sharing knowledge, and learning on simulation, for example, and hands-on workshop, increasing the number of local training programs and reference centers. It's very important, boosted by meaningful support from the WFNS Foundation in providing also exchange program between high income and low and middle income countries, adapted to the current and the future needs to reach our goal for global neurosurgery. Dear colleagues, to achieve these results, we have a huge challenge to overcome. If you entrust me with the responsibility of WFNS President-elect, together we can restore the integrity and respect that deserves our global neurosurgery. Through our support, your support, and your precious assistance, I'm convinced that we will be able to work together for the development for our wonderful discipline. Together we will give to all population of our continents, different continents, the best neurosurgical care that they deserve. Because of my background also of humanitarian, more than 20 missions in Asia and Africa, I believe in one word, one neurosurgery. Yes, because together we will succeed. You have my full commitment. Thank you for taking in consideration the candidacy of a female neurosurgeon from Africa, fully dedicated and implicated in the achievement of goals of our federation and to empower diversity for global neurosurgery. Stay safe.